Boris Johnson has refused to budge on fishing rights as he prepares Britain for a no-deal Brexit, with the EU left to decide if talks will continue. The Prime Minister is said to be working on the assumption Britain will be unshackling the bloc without a deal, so it is all in the hands of the EU. A senior source said, "The government has been making it clear for a while now that it is prepared for no deal. Britain isn't going to budge on fundamentals like fishing rights, so it's all in the hands of the EU." The latest round of negotiations between teams led by the EU's Michel Barnier and Mr Johnson's Europe advisor David Frost will conclude on Thursday. Number 10 played down the prospect of an imminent collapse in negotiations, with insiders saying the talks were neither at a breakthrough nor a breakdown. But the Daily Telegraph reported that the government's working assumption is that Britain will trade with Europe on World Trade Organization terms, without a UK-EU deal, after the transition period ends on December 31. Downing Street insisted that talks had been constructive but acknowledged that significant differences still remain. Brexit trade talks are at breaking point, as the UK is seriously considering walking away from the EU and the negotiation table, but an unearthed report claims that Northern Ireland could even return to the EU after the UK's departure. Professor Colin Harvey, from Queen's University Belfast, wrote for Irish broadcaster RTE back in 2019 that Brexit could lead Northern Ireland to rejoin the EU. He claimed Brexit has had a destabilizing impact on relationships across these islands. Professor Harvey continued, "The border on the island becomes an external border of the EU after Brexit, all the symbolism that this carries combined with the severe practical implications.